In today's episode of the Tradies Business Show, we're going to tell you what you should actually be posting to Facebook.
Welcome to the Tradies Business Show, helping you get off the tools and into true business ownership so you can spend more time doing the things that matter most. Now, here are your hosts, Warwick Bidwell and Michaela Clark.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Tradies Business Show. I'm Michaela. This is Warwick.
Hello. Warwick, that's very formal, isn't it?
It is.
Everyone calls me Woz. I actually don't know many people at all that call me Warwick.
No.
My mother and my ex-wife. That's about
That's
it.
saying something. So today's all about, now we do talk a lot about Facebook, and many listeners would know that I'm a big fan of Facebook for trade businesses. There's lots of different tools and features you can use to grow your business. But one question that we both keep getting asked a lot is, or not actually asking, is more the problem, is people are just not using Facebook properly. And so they're going, oh, it doesn't work for me, or I don't have the time. The fact is, listeners, you're just going to have to do it. That's where your customers are. The future is all still Facebook. It's not going anywhere. Don't worry about Snapchat or any of these other ones.
Yeah.
Facebook rules them all.
That's right. It's the stayer. It's the behemoth of social media and online marketing as well. But yeah, we see people who either don't post to Facebook, so they've got a Facebook page, business page, and they hardly ever post anything. And even then, the stuff they put up is a bit questionable or just poor quality. There's people that are posting heaps of stuff, all kinds of different stuff. They're really busy on there. You're spending a lot of time and energy posting a ton of stuff to Facebook. And then I think there's the people kind of in the in-between thing where they have these sporadic fits and starts of posting, not posting, and they boost the odd post and have a bit of a muck around. They don't really know what they're doing. But one of the big questions is, well, what should I be posting to Facebook? Like, should I put photos up or stories, or, what should I be putting on Facebook?
Yeah, and look, we're going to talk today a little bit about Facebook Insights, because that shows you all the answers that you need to know. First thing I'm going to say is you need to be consistent, like every day, full stop.
So not 7 times this week and once next week because I was busy.
No, you can schedule it. You can schedule posts in advance on Facebook now. It literally would only take you a few minutes to at least post some stuff for the week.
So don't use Facebook the way I do.
Which is?
Well, late last year I did the whole daily video thing, which I think lasted about 9 days.
Oh, you did longer than 9. You didn't make the 90.
But I noticed Facebook said to me on my business page for just Warwick D. Bidwell, hey, you haven't posted for a while, and I think it's been like 6 weeks. Since I
so
posted.
All that work you did with the lives has now gone.
I just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So everyone goes on about the Facebook algorithm or whatever it's called, but the fact is, it's how popular your posts are, and that's how your people react to it. So it's not
popularity contest.
It is. It's a vote on each of your posts.
Yeah.
And that's what is the algorithm. So it's not that algorithm playing tricks. It's that you're not posting consistently or the right type of stuff.
And that's the key, is the right type of stuff,
Yep.
Putting aside all of the haters about Facebook and how it's a popularity contest for us as individuals. We're talking about as a business tool here. People will react with stuff that you put up that's good, that's relevant, that they like, that speaks to them, that is useful. And Michaela, you've got a way to actually find out, like in the back end of Facebook, what that actually is.
Yeah, so there's a tool called Facebook Insights. And if you're on your Facebook page, if you just go up to the top menu under the search Facebook bar, you'll see page, messages, notifications, insights, publishing tools. So today we're looking at insights. And basically what this is going to show you is, excuse me.
Okay.
Data about your reach and engagement and what people are doing on your page, when your fans are online, so you know the right times to post, which can be critical as well, and how each post that you publish go. So first off, we're looking at the days of the week. So you can have a look at your traffic on certain days and your reach. It can go up and down. It can be consistent, but the first top is the days. So you'll know if a particular day or not is relevant for your market. So, for example, on some pages that I've looked after, I just know Fridays and Saturdays are dead.
Mm.
You know, no use running ads on those days, no use posting much on those days.
Yep.
You know, there's just no audience there.
Yep.
Where other days like Sunday afternoon and night is really critical.
Yeah.
Or 6 a.m. in the morning.
And
So
we're looking at one here that you have a bit to do with, and I'm looking Sunday through Saturday. It's pretty much the same every day.
yeah. And
So
you know what? It's the same every day.
Because post every day.
There's posting on it every day and multiple times a day.
Mm.
And she doesn't actually worry about what times to post. She just does it, you know, because she's consistent.
Yep. But when
as
we
an
look at the
example.
time of day, which I'm sure is the next thing you're going to talk about, Michaela, you know, it's pretty solid throughout the day. It sort of really kicks in about 8 a.m., but then it surges upwards later in the evening, like actually between like 8 and 9 p.m. is,
Yep.
and then it just tails off to nothing.
Yeah. So then you can looking at, you know, really for her or this particular page at 8 o'clock, she should always have something going up,
Yeah.
you know, and should look to have something around 3 o'clock go up,
Yeah.
and definitely something by 6 o'clock of the morning.
Yeah.
So you can easily in a graph, look at some peak times that you should be posting.
So that you're not wasting your time, you know, doing it really early in the morning or putting something up for this page in particular, like after 9 p.m. it pretty much goes to zero.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't bother if you have a great idea, I'm going to post this tonight at 9:45, you just wouldn't bother. You'd
schedule it for the next morning.
The next
Yep.
morning, yeah. Yep.
So, and this is a very active and successful page I'm looking at. I'll probably, and happy to look at, perhaps a trade business out there that wants to nominate their page, and we can, look at their insights for them. Now, the next thing, so you looked at the days of the week, the time of the day. Next thing is looking at the types of posts that you've published and what goes well, which is under the time graph. The most important thing here to look at is really the orange bar.
Yep.
Which is quite easy to see on the page.
And that's the reach.
And that's your
column.
reach.
Yep.
Yep. So that's how many people have seen your content.
So basically scroll past it in my feed. It's popped up in my feed. That gets counted in the reach. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So the longer the bar, the better.
That
So
sounds like a tradie's dream. Anyway, moving on.
First off, you're looking at, okay, what posts had the longest bars or the longest reach or greatest reach?
Yep.
So you're wanting to look at the reach, but also you want to look at the engagement, which is the next column. And that's actually people that either clicked on your post or reacted, commented, or shared.
Yep.
So you can see their engagement's really critical as well. Often if your orange bar's long, your engagement is going to be up as well.
Yeah, but I can see here, you know, there's reach for one post of over 9,000, had 1,000 engagement, but the one, you know, even above that, 7,000 reach, but only 500 engagement. So 50% of the engagement, even though the reach was pretty strong. So, you know, there's two things to consider there. Is you might get a heap of reach, but if there's no engagement, then you've got to have a look at, you know, changing the nature of those posts, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
That's right, yeah. First off, you know, really targeting your reach and trying to get it up there.
Yep.
And then secondly is looking at the engagement. Now, what you'll find is by scanning down, you can see where the orange graph is longer, where the reach is longer.
Yep.
And what you want to be looking at is why would that post reach more people? So what was it about that particular post that worked? And you can see there what type it was.
Yep.
You're targeting, which is generally public.
Yep.
Was it a video? Was it a photo?
Yep.
What was in the text in the post? Was it a question? Was it a description of your services, or was it a blog post? Or you're really looking at what types of posts might do well. So for your page, video posts might just always have better reach. So obviously you want to be scheduling more relevant videos.
Yep.
And then what types of topics in those videos are going well.
Yeah.
So, for example, we know on our Tradies Business Show, if we do something around, a yobbo or
Yeah.
a plumber finding a snake in a toilet
Yeah.
or funny videos like that.
Those things get a lot of reach.
They get a lot of reach because that's what people are interested in.
They're watching those. But when we put a video of my head,
Yeah.
they're not so exciting.
But the more reach you have, the more people are still going to see
The other
your
stuff.
video and the other stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really important to keep doing these things. It may not be directly to your business, but your audience is interested in this content.
Yeah, and this data here gives you feedback on what people are interested in. So, if you put up a video of someone with their head stuck in the toilet, and that got a heap of reach, then that's going to bring people to that's going to get your stuff on their feed more often, so that then when you put something up about, how to stop your cistern from leaking, you might not get as good a reach and engagement on that, but it's going to be better having done that, almost a
Your
little
actual
trick
numbers will be higher. And if you didn't.
And it doesn't even have to be your content that you share on your page. And I know we've shared some stuff on the Tradies business page, like you said, of snakes under bonnets of cars and those sorts of funny things that get massive reach and engagement. It's not even our content, and it doesn't have to be.
No, and that's not the point. You want to share not what you like, but what your audience likes and responds to. And this Facebook Insights is a really good way of looking at what works and what doesn't. And I mean, a couple of really quick tips here is, asking questions and asking for engagement helps. If you've done there's two types of new bathrooms. Which do you like better, A or B? Or before and afters. Anything that can
get people voting on stuff. Just I guess the thing to do is try different posts, share different content, use video, use pictures, use text, try questions, and then come in here and look at your insights to see what's actually getting the best reach and engagement, and then use that as a guide of what you want to focus your energy on with, scheduling. You might need to schedule a daily video post because they get lots of reach, and then in between that, you'll do the odd offer or, share your blog or something that's not going to get as good a reach and engagement, but it's still going to show up there so that people will see it that need to see it.
That's right.
And then I suppose the last thing we should talk about, Michaela, is that blue button there, which looks really tempting to press for all those.
So against every post is a boost post option, which is obviously to promote that particular post and an easy way of running ads. So if you happen to take our advice and you've done a Facebook video on site about a broken toilet or what you found or anything like that, and you look in your insights and it's actually going not too bad, nothing wrong with chucking $10 on that post or $20 on that post just to boost it a little bit and get it in more people's.
It's a bit like gambling, isn't it? It's like put 20 on blue.
It is.
And blue is the boost post button. So.
Yeah. And what happens sometimes too is when you boost it, the organic reach increases as well.
Yeah.
So it's like a double whammy. And you can always turn that boost off.
Yep.
You spent $7, it's got more reach and it's growing and it might go viral. Turn it off. But really powerful insights here into what you should be posting and when, and seeing how your audience reacts to the types of content that you're doing.
And it does take a lot of the guesswork out of what should I post to my page. So it's really cool. And
so I would look at this and go, okay, well, each day and create a little calendar or schedule. Each day I should have one video link. I should have one quote or one funny picture or something like that. To then make sure you're following a little bit of a formula.
Yeah.
And then you'll start to know what's going to work and what's not.
And you need to be posting sort of every day or at least every second day.
Every day.
Okay, every day. So that you get enough data here to look at where, and I know, this particular page that we're looking at, she sometimes posts multiple times in a day. So there's a lot of posts here where we can look at the data and start to get a good feel for what kind of content people are interested in. But if you're only posting once a week, it's going to take you forever to get enough data here to look at your insights and, work out what you should be posting.
And it's kind of fake data in a way, because if you're only posting once a week, it's not really comparing
Yeah.
Your reach is going to be so low anyway. Even if that was a killer video, it's
like
still not.
7 people.
Yeah.
You're
So
just going to look at it and get depressed.
I would say, look, for the next month, post one thing a day.
Yep.
And then once a week, come in here and have a quick look at your insights, and then you'll start to see. And you never know, you might just be getting more Facebook messages or new inquiries, or you might be getting customers just interacting. You just want them to interact with your page. We're not necessarily saying, you're going to make a heap of sales right now, but it will help with, if you do start to do videos and ads and all that kind of stuff, all this organic stuff will help.
It's a good proving ground for other content as well, I think, Michaela, with blogging and email marketing as well. Is this, these posts on Facebook, you can kind of test what people are interested in and then focus your blog and your email marketing around those areas as well.
Exactly. So you might have 4 or 5 different topics that you think your audience might be interested in, or you want to look at whether you should put more money into those services or whatever. Testing this content through your audience once you've built up a bit of regularity.
Yes. And it's free.
It's free.
Apart from the time investment, you don't have to boost the posts. It costs you nothing to post on your own page, and you get this free market research data, which you'd pay thousands for with a consultant. So, so don't pay a marketing consultant. Just post a heap of stuff on your Facebook page and then have a look at the insights.
Now, the other cool thing about this is also up the top, you'll see top posts from pages you watch. So if you're looking at your competitors' pages, you can actually see what kind of engagement with what types of posts they get.
Yeah.
So if your competitor's getting a really high engagement from certain content and images or videos,
then you can just mirror that with your own stuff.
Yep. So it's a really good way to easily add and look and research what your competitors and what they're getting their engagement on as well. So that's top posts from pages you watch, which is up the top as well.
And this is the sort of stuff that many years ago we'd pay market analysts and marketing research companies literally thousands of dollars to try and get focus groups and, test their ads and test their content on people. And really it wasn't that accurate because they didn't have thousands of people seeing your stuff every day to get the feedback. So, the data at our fingertips now is phenomenal as far as knowing what our audience is looking at.
Yeah. And, knowing, even going back to when your fans are online, imagine getting to know when you're most likely with your marketing at the time of day and the types of content. Like, it's quite powerful stuff if you can use it properly. And
this makes me want to do marketing for my wingman services. Maybe I should do that.
Well, maybe we should open up your page and see what it says.
Yeah, don't do that. I'll get really depressed. Like, oh, wow, I really should post more often.
So that's Facebook Insights. I hope you've enjoyed that deep dive. We're hoping to do more of these types of episodes each month and just
specific ones.
Yeah. And hopefully they help you.
Yeah, and if you do, if you have a look at your insights off the back of this episode, go and share. You don't have to share your numbers, if you're a bit vain and you don't want to tell us that you only had 12 people look at that post. But give us your story on our Facebook page at Tradies Business Show on Facebook, and tell us what happened. Like, what did you discover something? What time of day or what sort of post? If you have any epiphanies, let us know and share it with the rest of our listeners. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and if you'd like us to go do a live insights check on your page, just post to our wall and
give us a shout out.
Record an episode and go through it and give you some tips.
But you do give us permission to use you as a guinea pig on the show if we choose to.
Yes.
Well, that's been awesome. Thank you, Michaela. I am going to race off and log into my page and see how horrible it is. And you'll probably see more videos from me on my page from now on. So until next episode, go crush it. Hooroo.
Go get excited with some nerdy data.
Yeah, nerd it out.
You've been listening to the Tradies Business Show with Warwick Bidwell and Michaela Clark. Want to get off the tools and into true business ownership? Find out how at tradiesbusinessshow.com.